Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Show next coming at you here. Look at headlines. Sunday night, October the 27th, looking at week 9 NFL action. Sure to the like button. Like, subscribe, notification bell on so you know we do the Look Headline Show. Midday Money, 12 noon. We're back tomorrow. I'm back. We were gone for a couple days. I do have a family. Other things that have to be done sometimes. So, wasn't around. I did post a couple pictures on the Twitter world. Twitter, I'm Mr. Sean Hayes. Give me a follow. And you could always listen after the fact. The Believe Network rolls me out and puts me in podcast form. Can't beat it. iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, wherever. I mean, all your Google, Amazon Music, wherever you do your podcast. Midday Money is there, as is the Look Headline Show. But just type in Midday Money, it'll pop up. 935. So this one is 936. We'll close in something special for 1,000. Have some celebrities on. Who knows? See what we can do. All right. Closing the halftime here. I do have the Cowboys +6, +7 on another site. We had over Miami today. 42.5 winner. Texans 4.5 loser. Atlanta +2.5 winner. Commies +2 never in doubt winner. Cincinnati was a loser. One of the sites had Cleveland over on. Whatever. So see how we finish out today. It'd be nice to catch this Cowboy win. Another winning day in college football. 10-4, I believe, for the week in college football. Not a bad day. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know. 10. I know 10-4. We're number 1 for college football. Not bad. We did lose the Yankees on Friday night and the under. Get out the brooms, fellas. Good night, Yanks. And I just saw Judge's under. He's getting drug tested tomorrow. There you go, PED Judge. Enough about that guy, Judge Jesse Barfield. Here we go. Where are we with Thursday action? Let's get to the lines. Texans. This was, again, at 3:40 p.m., Texans were a 1-point dog and a total of 42.5. I do see them. These are originally from DraftKings. I see, from FanDuel. DraftKings actually have the Texans favored now. I do see some pick'ems. This is a Houston game for me or nothing. The Jets, a lot of problems. I'm looking to bet the Jets on a short week. No, thank you. The Patriots against the Titans. You know, what are we doing with Tennessee this bunch here? I mean, this is an ugly one. Is this the Saints and Panthers are another ugly one. But is this a 1-800-GAMBLER game?
Stop it. Get some help.
I really don't want to do anything on this one. Honestly, I would be more inclined to go over. Maybe an over. Chargers and the Browns. Sign me up for Cleveland here. This is a 3. I am seeing now a 1.5 at Bet Online. A 2 at 2.5 at ESPN Bet. I see some 39s out there now. I see 40s. I would like the Browns here. I've been waiting for the Browns to make a quarterback change I've talked about. It happened. Give me some Cleveland home doggy action here. The Saints, 5.5, now a 6.5 over the Panthers. This is another ugly one here. I'm actually seeing, I thought I saw a 7. I'm looking at the wrong line of games here because I'm looking at 8. So I'm like, that can't be it. That's the Raven game. 6.5. I'll tell you what, I was like, if I had Andy Dalton quarterback, I'd take the 6.5. Is it the derelict Bryce Young show? No, thank you. I see this total now at 43.5. So it has come down. It has come down. Can we find, are there any 45 still sitting out here for this game? Where is this at? 44. I see some 44s. I would like to get a. Yeah, I don't think there's any 45s left anywhere. That would have been a nice one to. I mean, I don't even know. Carolina's just so bad. DK's got some. There are some 45s here. What do we got here? There are some 45s. Is this on the rise from 43.5? FanDuel 45.5, now 43. DK has a 45. ESPN with a 44.5. What do you do? What do you do with this one? Do we take the under? $26-8 Chargers over the Saints. Panthers 28-14. I think you got to go under the 45s. I'm seeing a lot of 45s here still. I don't know who's got a 43 FanDuel. No, thank you. Let's grab some under this game here. I'm grabbing it right now. I'm gonna throw it on the site here. What do we got? What do we got? My wife is watching the movie The Whale. Has anybody seen The Whale? She's like, hey, maybe you should lose some weight. Like, really, lady? She wants to make fat jokes. I'm a big cat. I'm not Brandon Fraser in The Whale. Lady, come on. And then she had the nerve to ask me to rub her feet. I'm like, I got to do a show. Come and rub your feet after you insult me like that. Rub your feet with freaking some kind of burn cream. That kind of mocking me. She's got jokes, this lady. She's got jokes. All right, so yeah, let's just do this under here. I'm not expecting much. Saints and Kakalaka. I'm going under. Dolphins. What do we got here? We got anything on Bet Online? Can we get on this one here as well? Dolphins 5.5. Has this moved? It's 6.5 now. I see 48. So this has gone up a little bit. And the Dolphins still are trying to find their way. The LA with the Bills, easy. Hey, take Buffalo at home. Why wouldn't you? They just got to win by a touchdown. Bet Online has a 43.5 on this game. No, thank you. They got Bills at a 6. Boy, I look at that and that says to me like, take some Miami money here. Looks like that. Take a Miami. Looks like Miami's the way to be here. I'm leaning Miami in this spot with the line coming down, believe it or not. All right, Cowboys and the Falcons. So we got Dallas live right now. They're playing here. We got them plus a 6 here. They are opening as +2. This was 1.5. I see a +2 out here at a Caesar Will Hill book. Anybody else got anything up right now for this game? Not much with the game pending here. They don't want to get caught with an injury. Definitely an overplay for me, I think. I mean, Atlanta's defense, although, I mean, you see Dallas still can't do anything out of a bye week. You'd think they'd show some heart here against the Niners, who've knocked them out of playoffs 2 years. Broncos, 9.5-point doggy here versus Ravens. I'm going to take the points here with Denver. The Ravens, again, we like the points today with the Browns. Are they good enough to be 10-point favorites? The Broncos have a defense. Broncos play defense. I'm not running to bet the Ravens. Do I think they're a good team? And they're a good team. Do I want to lay 10 versus a team that's going to show up and fight you a little bit? No. No, you got Cincinnati on deck after this? Then Pittsburgh? Nah. Give me the 9.5. Actually, that's a lie. It's not even 9.5 anymore. Not even 9.5. There's 8.5 there. So it's come down. Grab whatever you can with Denver. Washington. Never in doubt money line winner. Never in doubt. When they're this easy, I don't even know why it's called gambling. It should be called stealing. We had Washington a +2 early in the week. Okay, Hail Mary gets it done. They're 3-point favorites here, and I see a 43.5. It's come down a tick here. Don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night with the Giants. I would lay with Washington again. A couple weeks ago, we should have taken Washington to win the East. I still stand by it. All right, we're coming up next on 4 o'clock games. We got 30 comments. All right, you know what? I went on to the I added the max wagers and winning free picks today. I went to the other YouTube channels because I haven't posted on there in a while. So I was like, hey, if you're watching, and this was on the Max Wager channel. I said, hey man, you could follow the other channels. You know, come see the show live on Sean Higgs YouTube. There's winning free picks. I post it sometimes there. Tell people come to Sean Higgs channel. We got the contest going on. Although I do see, is anybody watching on? Let me go to winning free pick. Stop Geo's on there. Free mind. What's up, fellas? I see them on here. Right? It's contest day tomorrow or Tuesday. You want to get in the contest? Lock it in with the King is in the house. It was good. Feeling refreshed. What are you talking about? You go away for 3 days with your family. You're refreshed? You're exhausted. Come on. I was up at 7 a.m. Friday. Went to the Billy Joel concert. Get back after that. It's midnight. Saturday morning up early. Went to the Alamo with my mom. Went to the Riverwalk. Dinner. Took her on a little cruise. They have a little river walk. Narrated cruise. It's fun to do. Sleep in tomorrow. Been missing you lately. My brother work is already ramped up for the holidays. Good luck this week. All right. Hey, listen. Holiday time, I get it, Gio. Get on. You got to work. It's all right. Two money's in house. Get a little Clipper money line and Cowboys -2.5. Relaxed kind of night. Seems that they're going for the sweep. Yep. Them boys look good. They do. Leave Judge alone. I'll never leave Judge alone. Here's the thing with the Judge stuff. And that's what I said about him before. All about the contract. If they win the World Series this year, the contract's a moot point. But as I said in March, I didn't think this was the World Series team this year. All right, they're in the World Series. and they're down 0-2. This is the kind of nonsense. This can go, maybe it's in the New York water. Maybe there's some kind of poison that eats the brain stem in the bagels and pizza. Like the Mets throwing out Senga, the guy in the pitch all year. Let's send him in game one. Why are you bringing Cortez in? The guy's been out for months. Hey, let's bring him in. Dumb. Just stupid. So now you're in a spot. You're losing. Come on. You're going to lose the World Series. The Dodgers win. They get their asterisk taken off for their COVID year joke. And it was just like the Lakers joke COVID championship. Yanks are in a bind here. Soto's walking out the door, and here you go. And people are going to think this team should get back to the World Series next year. They would have won. Who cares about the Judge contract? Now, no World Series, and he's another year older next year. Maybe no PEDs. Maybe a suspension in the works. Dodgers ready to end it, although that Ohtani shoulder, is that his pitching arm? Is that his pitching shoulder? Yeah. Judge and Bronny. Steroid kings. These Judge could handle it. You know, Bronny's son couldn't. So he was at a heart attack. Someone's mentioning Dodgers. I've never heard of say Dodgers before. You still think Colorado can't make the playoffs at Cincinnati? I won't bet against Colorado again. Colorado, what are you talking about here? Colorado make the playoffs for college football? That's a joke, right? Colorado make the playoffs? I don't know. You're behind undefeated BYU, Iowa State. I mean, you have a favorable schedule, but the problem is you lost to K-State, so they got a head-to-head on you. So, I mean, Texas Tech, Utah. I mean, I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I mean, BYU is probably going to make the playoffs. Iowa State, I mean, Kansas State all are above them. 2-1 NFL dropped 17 on Tampa. Hey, listen, here's the I don't know if you could really get upset over you took Tampa Bay today in a spot where you thought it would probably be a little wild one because they played a game that was 30-30. But he had no Evans. He had no Godwin. I mean, were you really expecting a guy had 3 touchdowns and 300 yards passing? I don't. That's again, it's a nice little try to take him as a little dog dare. I get it. I would have just been on the over. PD Judge, it's the truth. Patriots money line, winner. Texas just lost sticks to a non-contact injury. Under all day for Texans Jets. Well, I mean, here's the thing with this. So, no Diggs, but you have, I mean, Tank Dell should probably get some more looks. I don't know why he wouldn't. And you got the old guy in here, Robert Woods, veteran kind of cat. Why can't he get a little bit of more of a look? And of course, I mean, listen, you know I like the tight ends. I'm an end guy, so Schultz should be top of the board there. 2 says, give me the Commies against the Giants. Probably just take the Commies first half. I don't hate it. Eagles 6-8. All right, so we'll get to this. All right, I'm gonna pull out there because they were going into 4:00 action. So we got Bears and Arizona. Bears and Arizona. 4:00 action. You know, I mean, the Bears went from a 1.5 point favorite to now a 1 point dog. I'm all about taking Arizona. You know my feeling on Caleb Williams. I know everybody loves him. I just like the coach. He's not a Bears fan. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bears fans. I didn't think you guys were going to make the playoffs this year with a rookie quarterback and a crap head coach. Just my thinking. Win total 9.5 was, again, a little too steep for my liking. That's just one guy's thought process. I don't know. I mean, I know it's crazy. No, people think this guy's going to come in and win every single game. Not me. Sorry, Charlie. Rams and Seattle. So this is an interesting one here because, the Rams team, and I've said this before about this bad breaks health-wise. Always guys, wide receivers always hurt. Like, so there's always something going on there. It's like, oh, well, look, it's Cooper Kupp. I mean, how long has Cooper Kupp been healthy? Ever? The one year he was really good? Because I see this now in 1.5s with this game. So this one's here. Now, do I like a 3.5? Yeah, I'd prefer a 3.5 here. They're off the big win, which is what, let's be honest, why the line's down. They're off a big win, extra day's rest, and you just see Seattle gets absolutely blitzed at home. 31-10. No contest. Do you want to come back on them here as a 1-point fave? I don't know if I want to take Seattle here. I'd rather have the 3.5. Shockingly, not the game of the week. The Detroit Lions. They've definitely found themselves. 1.5, I'm taking Detroit. 4.5, I do see a 3.5 at FanDuel now. I'm seeing 4s. What is that? Let's move offside this board over here. Yeah, I do see some 4s there creeping up at Rivers. Man, oh man. My guy Rager is going to be pumped up to take him just straight up money line on the Packers. Do you just do an over 48? Because it's a 48.5 down. It's not even a 50. It's down to 48.5. I would tend to lean to the under in this one. I tend to look at the under. Jags and Philly. The old chicken Philly. This is a 7. I mean, hold on a second. A 7.5? Because I was ready to take 6.5 here with the Jaguars. You're going to give me 7.5? I will take 7.5. I will take 7.5, DraftKings. Thank you. Eagles should not be 7. I don't care if they beat Cincinnati. Cincinnati has no defense. No, thank you. No thanks. Let's get back to. All right, so Commies over to Giants. Eagles 6.5 and Rams even money. I guess if I like the Lions with Jordan Love being hurt all season. Again, I like all these. I don't like the Eagles. No. NC finally caught NC. I tell you what, I like NC next week over Florida State. You want to go NC over Florida State? I think Florida State's absolutely cooked. Moneyline minus 125 for North Carolina. Under Panther Saints, yes. Bears Commies game stunk. Well, you got 2 rookie quarterbacks. It'll be an ugly game. T-Bone, has anything in the NBA surprised you at all? I'd say the Clippers playing so well without anyone but Harden has been impressive. I haven't watched any NBA. I had one game last week. We had the Bucs. I got him as a little dog before the announcement went out with Embiid. But I haven't, I was away. I wasn't looking at any NBA this week. George's in the house. Good time to bet the Bengals to make the playoffs. I mean, do you think they're going to make the playoffs? 3-5. They got the Raiders, Should beat the Raiders home. At Baltimore, at Chargers, home versus Pittsburgh, at Dallas, at Tennessee, home Cleveland, home Denver, home Pitt. Where's the Tennessee is an easy win, I guess. At Tennessee, maybe that's easy. I mean, at Baltimore is not going to be an easy game. At Chargers, Baltimore to LA. I don't love the Chargers. Just say it's not an easy game. And you got Pittsburgh on deck after that. Then you're at Dallas, which, again, it's Dallas. Who the heck knows what Dallas team's showing up? Tennessee, again, home versus Cleveland, who could be right in the thick of things. I mean, Cleveland's 2-6. Why aren't they in a Cleveland make the playoff spot? I mean, Denver's in a playoff position. They got 5 wins. And Pittsburgh's sitting at 5-2. You got to play them twice. No, thank you. Save your money. George, I'd rather do Cleveland to make the playoffs. Anybody else? Find another team. Where are the standings? Where else can you go for a crap team to make the playoffs? How about Jacksonville to make the playoffs at 2-6? Go Jacksonville. I mean, I'm not doing Cincinnati. No way. DK and Caesar still the under 45 Panthers. Grab it. Penn State money line and over in the Hurricanes 52.5. I'll have to throw 100 on them both. Penn State versus the Ohio State University. You like that one? Line looks low for sure. I can't trust Franklin. I mean, I guess if you want to do, if they're going to win, I guess they're not going to cover to win a game because they don't cover. They just get smashed by ranked teams. So, I mean, seriously, come on. Rub my feet. Call me the fat guy from the whale. First touch on tomorrow. Steelers defense. I haven't looked at any for tomorrow. I will do the live show tomorrow on Groovy on the Winner Circle. So I'll have a bunch of props out for that game. And Groovy, where have you been? Groovy, what side are you on? Groovy? Now I got to go see what YouTube channel Groovy's on because I haven't seen Groovy in ages. Groovy's all right. Groovy's on. I guess he's on the Tom Hanks. Check the weather. Dolphins game. November football has entered the chat. That's for sure. It's November already. Bills beat up on bad teams and lose to the good teams. You think Miami's a good team? Bills will blow out Miami. I mean, 6. Here's my guy, Fremont. Fremont, make sure you come over to the other channel, too, to watch us. Bills. Write it down. It's a lock, says Team Money. Look at this. Bills minus 5.5 lock. Team Money. Famous Jameis. Give him a shot. I mean, goodbye. Yeah, he's goodbye. He's out for the year. He's hurt. See the drunk full of drunks tonight. This Browns love. Get off the bottles. Browns are a playoff team. I think the L was weaker. Yanks would not have been serious. I said this about the AL. I thought it was the Orioles to lose, and they lost it. They want to hold on to the young guys. That's fine. You just blew a World Series chance. If you would have went out and got a decent pitcher or two, go all in. That's what teams do. No, you're going to try again next year. Good luck. They're not paying Burns. Yeah, Grayson Rodriguez and who? Eflin? Kramer? Oh, John Means has come back. That guy's like 60. I mean, you had Cleveland with no bats. Seattle still can't hit. 3 years in the making. Seattle's got pitching staff, can hit water full out of a boat. Astros, they'll be fine. Astros are a good team. They know what they're doing. Now, is Kansas City and Detroit for real? Are they going to fill in some pieces? Pete Alonso going to Cleveland, give him a little bat DH action. Maybe he goes to Detroit or Kansas City, bring some pop. I don't know. Yanks, no. Bad. They're weak. Yes. Yeah, T-Money's in love with the Yankees, this guy. Packers line name is going to be a good game. It's tough. It's a good game, though. Bengals don't have the defense to make the playoffs. It's horrible. Andy Richards telling us, this guy, Cash Jason Sushi. Richardson, I think people forget he only played, like 10 games in Florida? The talent is there, but it's a work in progress. It was good when they had Minshew and Flacco. He needs to be behind a veteran sometimes. He's got to learn a little bit. Let's wrap up these games. Speaking of the Colts, here you go. Sunday night action. Touchdown doggy. Total 46 versus Minnesota. I want to lay it here with Minnesota. I haven't bet this one. We do have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games bet. 8 games bet. Quite a few. Not this one. Monday nighter. I took the Bucs. I did. I got 9.5. I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them here. Why wouldn't I? It's a nice number. KC kind of plays down the teams. Call me crazy. If they blow them out, what am I going to say? Oh, well, look at this. It's you have Patty Mahomes. Yeah, okay, Mahomes is great. I'm not saying the guy's not a great quarterback. What do you got? A +9, Tampa Bay. It's not that he's not great. He's a great quarterback. I get it. But they just kind of play down to teams. You think? I mean, they didn't cover against the Raiders. I get it. They're a rival, and this is a team. He's like, oh well, I'm going to get them next week because they made fun of me with a little doll or something, whatever. All right. Well, you got Tampa Bay on Monday night, and then you got Denver at home. We can make fun of Denver. They're in second place out there. Somehow they're winning with a little defense. Tampa Bay, I know, is going to give up some points here to Kansas City, but if you're going to give me 9.5, I'll gladly take them. I'll take them. Sorry. Dumb, sure, 9.5, worth a shot. A lot of dogs here. I don't mind them. And that's it. That's a wrap. We're back underway in the second half of this Dallas game. Hopefully the Cowboys hold on to win it. At least cover, please. Have another winning week. And that's it. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do midday money. Maybe after midday money, we'll do some baseball cards for the. You know what? Maybe after the live show at 7 p.m. We'll do, because I do the 7 o'clock live before the Monday night game and before baseball. Maybe during baseball we'll come out and do some little cards and talk World Series game number 3. So, like buttons, all that jazz. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.